Yo, tune in, we're here to spit, talking football, we don't quit. From kickoff to the final play, crack and bruise, we're here all day. Three cats with a passion for the game, giving you the scoop, not just the fame. Every episode, new beer to explore, while we break down the score. So lean in, we're your weekly guide to the field where legends reside. With a cold one, we'll ride on this football journey side by side. It's about football, but barely weekly. Cheers, we're clearly gonna talk those game day hits. With a beer in hand, that's it. From the snap to the end zone dance, we cover it all. Give you that chance to laugh, learn, and sip with class. Discussing tactics, not just the grass. Draft picks, trades, and all the stats. We're here to chat, to break through the facts. Each brew we taste, we'll share our view on plays, players, and what's true. So sit.
Hello and welcome back to a brand new episode of the Beerly Football Podcast. It's about football, but Beerly. I'm your host. A great year for the Beerly Boss. And join with me, as always, is Philip Rivers' 18th child. How we doing tonight, buddy?
That's me. Do you know that his oldest child is older than Tyler Warren?
That's not surprising.
That's crazy.
You know, they pump those things out.
What is he at, like 13, 14?
I think he can field a full 11 players at least.
That's pretty good.
I think his goal is to have an 11-on-11 game after dinner.
We'll talk about him in a bit, but that's a crazy news I saw last night, and yeah. I'm excited for it. I'm also excited for my drink tonight.
You are. Let's hear it.
Before that, I have a random thing I just thought about.
Mm-hmm.
You can ask our audience too. It's AI everywhere. AI. I saw there was an ad for AI McDonald's they're doing now. Would you listen to an AI podcast?
Probably not.
No? I was like, I don't know how that would work, but I feel like at some point we're going to get AI, like a popular AI
But
podcast.
you can't replicate this right here. So
That's
when
true.
AI podcasts take over, just know you can't replicate this. What we're doing right now, can't replicate it.
Can't. We will never be replaced.
Beerly football is unreplicatable.
Well, the Beerly Football AI show on Wednesday nights, but we'll stay Tuesday nights.
Yeah, we'll do the AI show. It completely outclasses our own in terms of
Probably
viewership.
Better quality, everything, you know.
Yeah, it's like, okay, well, time to shut this bitch down.
But as I was saying, I am super excited for this drink. I was not excited about the price of this. I saw a 4-pack of this at Total Wine I went to. I was like, oh, that looks good. No price tag. What, it's $10? 4-pack ended up being $20.
Woo!
But it is my first mead. I've never had mead before. It is
yes!
nectar.
Dude!
I'm hyped. It is an orange cream delight.
Oh, dude, this is going to be so good. You're going to love this shit.
It sounded so good. I was surprised, but it was only like 5%, which was like, I thought with the price it would be higher.
So sparkling mead, the percentage is lower.
Lower?
Yeah. So this is going to be, it's going to taste like an orange creamsicle that's melted, honestly. It's going to be so good.
$5 for a can, it better be. Let's see. That is good, man. You can't even taste. It tastes like
yes, dude. It tastes like soda. It's great.
Like, put this on some ice cream. That is a mix right there.
Yeah, dude.
That might be the least drink I've had that you not take any alcohol at all.
Yeah, that's listen. Mead is an incredible thing.
That is.
And I'm so glad you brought mead because so did I. So did I.
Mead show.
So mead show. So this is a bottle for special occasions, and today is a special occasion. My Miami Hurricanes are in the college football playoff. We'll talk about that more in a second. But also, my Jacksonville Jaguars lead the AFC South after a win over the Colts Sunday. It's been a great week and a great year, honestly, for the Beerly Boss. So this is called Odin's Skull.
Odin's Skull, I like it.
Mead, out of Denmark, 19% alcohol.
Damn, son.
So this is a celebratory mead. It's an apple cinnamon mead. It is.
That sounds good.
It is stronger than what you're drinking, so you can taste the alcohol. But
Have you heard of this Bee Nectar brand or?
yes, I've actually had that exact mead before.
Oh,
in a
from Michigan.
tasting. Yeah.
That's pretty good. The apple cinnamon though sounds good.
So I'm gonna have to. So actually, real quick, I'll go ahead and get a bottle I have right over here. That's probably more your speed.
I think
Because that mead, the Odin Skull, also has hops in it. So this is St. Ambrose Draft Mead. This is called the Exorciser.
the Xers. Wow, scary.
It's apple, honey, maple syrup, and cinnamon.
That sounds good too.
6.5%. It tastes like you're drinking. It tastes like you're drinking like apple cider. It's so good, dude.
Are most meads like this? That like you don't taste the alcohol, or is it just like
Yeah, most meads are like that. It kind of depends. I mean, if you go for a higher alcohol content, obviously you're going to get more alcohol taste. But
Mhm.
I mean, even the Odin Skull, and this is the highest ABV mead I've ever had, and it's still like I'm drinking this. This is room temperature, and
I
it's
can't like define it. Like it's not. It's kind of ciderish, but kind of in like that, like a mix of a cider and a wine.
yeah. So like I've said many times on the show, mead is basically honey wine. You ferment it the same exact way you would ferment grapes for
Mhm.
wine. I just think it tastes better than wine. So
So are we the Meadly podcast? Football
I got
podcast?
this because I'm in a celebratory mood. This is a celebratory mead, and I've shared it with friends and family over the holiday season so far. So I figured I'd share it with the show. So
Do it.
let's go ahead and get into college football. The College Football Playoff Committee announcing the 12 teams this past week. There were a couple of things going in that we weren't sure what was going to happen. So obviously we had conference championship weekend. You had James Madison winning. You had Tulane winning. You had Duke upsetting Virginia. That
No.
shocked me.
I feel like it was just going to happen. Everybody thought it was going to happen just because it was the weirdest scenario. They're like,
Yeah.
and
Yeah. Duke upsetting. You had Alabama get smacked around all night by Georgia. Then
And
you
the
had
crazy-
BYU get smacked around all night by Texas Tech.
the craziest one of all, North Dakota State losing.
Yeah, North Dakota State. That was a shocker. Although that's technically not conference championship. That's playoffs. But
Still, though, I was like, that's
they were undefeated all year. I think they've won 3 of the last 4 national titles.
they were like, I think
Division
favored to win that
2?
game by like 20 or something at least.
Yeah, that was a shocking loss.
That was nuts. But and your one prediction you got wrong. Who was it? Ohio
Yeah.
did not win the MAC.
No, Miami of Ohio did not win.
Rough, but
I picked Miami of Ohio because
did you end up betting on anything? I knew you were talking about it last show.
I did make a couple bets this past weekend. I did okay. I don't know. I almost bet on last night's game. I'm glad I didn't. But I almost bet on last night's game. Look who it is joining the show. It's the Peg Man himself.
He showed up. He looked so confused. The poor little man. He doesn't even have audio. He's that confused.
Oh shit, I did bet on last night's game. Fuck.
You put on the Eagles?
Yeah.
Rough. That
Just
was
to win. I didn't even take the points.
a crazy game, man. Goodness.
So I did bet on Boise State to win. And I bet on Boise State point spread.
that was a
and then
blowout too, I think, right?
I bought it up to 7.5. It was minus 3.5. I bought it up to 7.5 and that cashed. I took Jacksonville money line, like I said I was going to last week. And then day of, I just took Pittsburgh in the points.
Interesting. That's a ballsy one. It paid off.
Did
but-
pay off. It did pay off. I'd had an okay betting weekend. I also missed on a couple bets. The Eagles one hurt because I put more money down than I normally do on a bet on that because I was like, man, the Chargers offensive line is just dead. Justin Herbert's got half of an arm on his left side. But
Trevor
little did I know
still
that
can't hear you.
Jalen Hurts was going to show up and just decide to hand out presents early to the defense.
That's crazy. That man hasn't had 5 turnovers in the whole season. Trevor still can't hear you, man. You're still not coming through. Beautiful.
His camera also looks like ass. I don't know what's going on there.
He's stuck in the 90s right now.
He does look like he's recording on like a Moto Z
Air-
flip phone.
This is like Aaron Rodgers when he came out of his little cave in the offseason. But I want to say I was very happy with the committee.
I was too.
I didn't think it was going to happen.
I was so there's two things. Oh, we got a chat in here. It says I have no permissions.
Give him permissions, man.
I don't know how.
You give him permissions. It's pretty simple.
I mean, you're on the screen.
Just leave and come back, man.
I'll just leave and come back. It's not showing up to give me. Oh, it's saying there's no mic device available for your microphone on mine.
That's probably why, man.
So anyway, so like I said last week, I've been for about a month. I've been like, if Miami misses the playoff, it's whatever. I'm not like Zane. I wasn't freaking out about everything.
Yeah, do you watch our quick little show on Saturday?
I did not.
He was going off on it, man. Yeah, if anybody wants to see that, it's live on Twitter a couple days ago.
But he called me about it afterward, and I was like, I've been laying down in bed. But because I had work that day, and I'd just gotten home. Anyway, but for about a month, I was like, you know what? If Miami misses the playoff, we go 10-2. You know, it's whatever. I will be upset if Notre Dame gets in ahead of us. But I was kind of expecting it for about 3 weeks going into the selection process. So
it just made no sense. Why did they not do that before? Why did they wait to the last minute?
See, that's my thing is Notre Dame would probably feel a lot less slighted if they had done what they should have done a week and a half ago. And just said, you know what, Miami and Notre Dame are close enough that head-to-head has to matter. If you got to move BYU up in front of both of those teams, then do that. Because at that point, they were 11-1. Their only loss being to Texas Tech. But I think to not compare them until the final week of the process after BYU and Alabama get blown out, I think it was bad practice by the committee.
I saw somebody say they need to get rid of these like pre-shows and then just announce the final playoff because obviously it didn't matter. The one we had, I literally last Tuesday when we recorded, they had Notre Dame over Miami, and
it felt like for the last 4, it was just like, how far apart can we keep Miami and Notre Dame so that they're not right next to each other?
Yeah, basically. And honestly, I think Notre Dame is a better team than Miami. I think Notre Dame, talent-wise, deserved to be in there. But there was no reason they should have got in over Miami. As Zane said 42 times, the games matter. They beat them head-to-head. They had better wins against the same common opponents. There was no reason Notre Dame should have ever been ahead of Miami.
Trevor, can you hear us? Can you talk?
Oh, yeah, baby.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
He's back. He's here. He showed up. What are you drinking tonight, Trevor, since you're late to the show?
Berry Monkey, the same thing as last week. It was like either 4 or 6 packs. I got like 3 in the fridge. Tastes better than I remember it tasting.
Nice. Trevor, look what I got tonight.
9.5%.
I got
a mead. He's got a mead. Yeah. I've got a mead.
It's really good. Zach told his special mead.
I got my special mead. I had a good week.
Is yours heavy?
19%.
I know Carrie's is like 5.
Yeah, mine's 5.9. But you can't.
I'm almost I'm quadding up Carrie right now.
You can't taste the alcohol in this. It's just straight.
What does it taste like?
It tastes like an orange creamsicle.
Yeah,
I've had that exact mead before. It tastes like an orange creamsicle.
It takes like you would get orange creamsicle, like ice cream or milkshake. That's what it is. Like if you gave this to a little kid, he just think it's a little treat. He would not know it's an alcoholic
It
beverage.
tastes like an orange creamsicle soda.
Yeah,
That's what it tastes like.
really
So a
good.
little kid would like it.
Yeah, you would like it.
Yeah.
Louisa likes it, and she doesn't like beer, so
Yeah, it's not beer at all.
and
Sounds
she
like
only
that.
likes really sweet wines. So, but yeah, I mean, like, so my issue with the college football playoff committee was previous to this week, not necessarily this week. I think all in all, they did as good of a job as could be expected. I mean, obviously, there's going to be deserving teams left out of any playoff, no matter the size that you put in. I think that the real issues come up when you talk about, I think honestly, auto bids are some of the real issues. Because here's the thing. I understand, and I'm all for Group of 5 getting their shot. Like when a 13-0 UCF team or a 13-0 Boise State team comes around and they're playing really good football against good teams. I mean, we saw it with UCF. They smacked around Auburn in a bowl game, went 14-0, and they claim a national title for that. They have it up in their stadium. And then when you have a Boise State team who did basically the same thing and then beat Boise State in a bowl game, or no, beat Oklahoma in a bowl game. I mean, you have those same kind of things. I'm all for that. The problem arises when you don't have a Group of 5 team that is near the level of the top 15 teams in the country.
I mean,
And that's kind of where we're at.
Tulane got smoked by Ole Miss. JMU lost to, who was it, Arkansas? It was some bad SEC team this year.
Yeah.
But
So
it's
that's-
like, if you
yeah.
put any of these first teams out, Vanderbilt, Texas, Notre Dame, even like Utah, they would all beat Tulane or James Madison pretty easily.
100%. Yes, I agree.
But Tulane did look insane in their conference championship. I actually thought North Texas was going to win that game. It wasn't even
The
close.
problem with North Texas is they don't have a defense. I think their offense is okay. They do not have a defense. And so, like, you see that in games where you go up against another pretty good offense and USF, and they drop 60 on you. So, I mean, like, losing to USF by 30 is a bad loss.
They got clapped.
bad.
North Texas had the better resume for sure.
I think they did too, but
Hmm.
what can
It's
you do?
just saying, do you not schedule tough non-conference games?
Well, here this is why I don't think this is why I don't know if this is why I'm not a big fan of the auto bids for conference champions. Because like there is a real world where the committee could have, and I'm not saying they would have, but there's a real world where the committee could have said Duke's win over Virginia is good enough that we think that they're better than James Madison. We're going to rank them higher than James Madison, beating a bad Temple team in a conference or a Troy team in a conference championship.
Don't disrespect your own team.
I don't know. I don't remember who they played. It was either Troy or Temple. I can't
I
remember.
think it was your team, I think.
It was Troy.
Yeah.
They beat an 8-4 Troy team in a bad conference. I mean, I don't remember James Madison's schedule. If I'm correct, though,
They played.
they played literally
did-
like St. Mary's School, the deaf and blind.
They did not beat a Power 4 team this year. I'm pretty sure.
I don't even know if they played one.
No, they played like
Right.
Arkansas or somebody and lost.
If they lost to Arkansas, that's like.
It was somebody bad in the SEC.
Let me look. Yeah,
Gary,
they
who are
went
you
12-1.
In college playoffs,
Yeah, I feel like you're rooting for Indiana.
I like Indiana. I'd like them to see them win.
If Miami can't win, they
I don't-
lost. No, they lost to Louisville 28-14.
I thought they.
Their best win is against.
Where they played an SEC team this year?
They did not play an SEC team.
Maybe it was Tulane. I'm thinking.
Their best win, in my opinion, is a 24-20 win over Washington State.
Yeah.
But like Marshall's horrible.
Marshall is horrible.
Georgia Southern's bad. Liberty is terrible for whatever reason. I don't know what happened to that program.
Yeah, that was a big fall off.
Yeah. They beat Coastal Carolina pretty bad, but they're not that good. I mean, they're 6-6 this year. Obviously, they're not that good. But like, you look at that conference and you're like, the second best record in the conference is a 9-3 Old Dominion team.
So should it be
got
like
beat by 30? But like, you look at Old Dominion, they played nobody and they went 9-3.
So should it be like G5 only get in if they're like a top 15 ranked team or something?
So that would be my thing, is you just have a top 12 and the 12 best teams get in.
That's
So then you just take away the conference championship?
Because
no?
here's the thing.
It's
If let's say USF went undefeated this year, undoubtedly they're in the college football playoff.
yeah.
If Boise State goes undefeated this year, undoubtedly they're in the college football playoff.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Because they scheduled tough out of conference opponents and
Like-
they performed very well. A 12-1 James Madison team, whose only decent team they played is a Louisville team that finished middle of the conference, and you lost by 2 touchdowns, that you're not good enough to play in the college football playoff.
Well, like I think like Boise State last year was good enough to be in a college football playoff.
I agree.
We all agree.
I agree.
You know what
They
I
were
saw?
undefeated. They were undefeated.
You know what I saw about the Heisman race? Somebody was like, "We should just give it to Genty this year."
That's interesting. I feel like though that's just showing that the conference championships need to end, and like bowl games are dying. We've got all these teams rejecting bowl games, but
Well,
like
to be
Who-
fair to one school that was listed as a team that opted out of a bowl game, Temple, I believe, posted on social media that they were offered a bowl game. They went to the coaches to let them know, and by the time they called back that bowl game, the opportunity had already been given to another team. So Temple was listed as one of those teams that opted out. They did not.
Insane.
But like a certain friend of this podcast, Jared Roberts, that has guest starred a couple times, was very mad that Alabama made it after losing again. But I do not think you should be penalized for winning conference championship.
So
Like,
so
if
here's
you
my
get there-
thing on it. So I have a different take than Kerry. I don't think you should be penalized for losing a conference championship game unless
It's a blowout.
it's a blowout.
I mean, Alabama's looked terrible last few weeks. They barely beat Auburn. Who's the other bad team they had trouble with like 2 weeks ago?
Let's see. I can tell you right in 5 seconds, 10 seconds, 12
It's
seconds.
like I think Texas right now. Texas is a better team than Bama is. Should they have?
Well, I
gone
think
over?
Notre Dame's better than both of them.
Oh yeah, Notre Dame is for
Notre Dame,
sure.
too. Nick Saban said something about this when the playoffs expanded from 4 to 12. He said something about like there was going to be problems like this.
Well, they lost 2 of their last 4. They
Notre
struggled.
Dame just needs to join a conference though. That's their own fault.
They
What conference? Big Ten.
ACC, they'd run the ACC if they were in it.
I don't know about run the ACC. They can't get past Miami.
I think
But,
I think they would beat Miami head to head right now, but
Okay.
they didn't, and that's why they didn't get in.
So looking at the end of the schedule, so they barely survived a game in South Carolina. They then beat a bad LSU team by 11, 20-9. Lost to Oklahoma at home. Then they played Eastern Illinois. Big win for them. Then they barely survive Auburn and then get beat by 21 against Georgia.
But like Alabama has no running game whatsoever. Ryan Williams is I don't know where he went, and Ty Simpson's looked awful last month or so. It's like this Alabama team is not scared. They're playing Oklahoma, aren't they?
I believe
Yeah.
so, yes.
That's a bad game. You got an awful Oklahoma offense against an awful Alabama
I
offense.
saw the score predictions for that was all really low. It was like
17-13 slugfest.
stuff like that.
40, 45 and a half. Is that the over-under? Let's see if that's
I feel like it'd be lower than that.
45 and a half? No, it'll be about that.
There was one team I was looking at had a really good. What's the?
You know what I'm kind of rooting for?
Who?
I don't.
No, oh my God, the over-under is 40.5.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
not.
wow.
Wow.
I would honestly take that over.
I feel like I would have to take that over.
I'm glad Miami.
What?
But I'm glad Miami got in it, but I don't think they're getting far. They got A&M on the road.
I
Texas A&M, that's honestly like who I'm rooting for. I don't think they'll win it all, but I think they have a really good team and they're really
No,
entertaining.
A&M's going down. They haven't played anybody this
Their
year.
defense is
They
lit.
got destroyed by Texas.
Yeah.
Do you know who's a team I'm very intrigued to see? I think they're a really good team, but like obviously they're in the Big 12. People don't see them that high, so I'm intrigued to see how they'll do against like actual really good teams. Is Texas Tech? They probably will be most likely playing Oregon first round, and I think that's gonna be a good game.
No, Oregon's playing James Madison.
I mean, no, I meant like the first real game.
Oh, the first game they play
Yeah.
because they got the automatic bye. Here's the thing. I feel like one side of the bracket is much tougher than the other. If you look at the bracket, one
easily.
side is much more difficult. Indiana's got a pretty easy path when I look at it because
it's just gonna be up to like, is Texas Tech for real? Is a real big question because like,
so the problem is like their best wins have come against a BYU team that they smoked both times. So how good really is BYU?
that's right. You don't know yet. But they have an elite defense. So, I mean, we'll see if it's elite against real teams. But
I think the best defense is A&M, honestly.
I think the best.
It might be Georgia, though.
I think the
Georgia's
best
defense looked better lately.
The best defensive line is Miami. So
you guys just forgot about the best defense in college football that has not allowed more than like 18 points a game this season.
Indiana?
No,
Ohio State. Yeah.
With the pencil man himself, Matt Patricia, leading the way.
how many good offenses has Ohio State played? One?
Probably one or two. What did Indiana score them? I think 20?
Indiana
13,
put up
13 to 10.
13 to 10.
That was a good game.
That was a good game.
It was crazy. It's like a 20-yard field goal the guy missed.
I feel like there's a good chance that's going to be the championship, honestly. I could see like Georgia or something maybe upsetting Ohio State, but I feel like Indiana's going to take the one side, and we'll see Indiana-Ohio State rematch.
I think Miami wins it at Texas A&M. We go in, beat Ohio State, and then we got
right.
Georgia, we might have a problem.
Let's stick to reality here, son.
I'm sticking to reality.
We're going to see a Carson Beck classic 1-touchdown, 3-pick game against A&M.
Oh, do you want to make a bet on that?
What?
Do you make a bet on the A&M game?
That they win? We got a week till the game. Let me think about it. Next week, I'll get back to you, all right?
Yeah, he's scared, dude.
I would take
After A&M looks so bad against Texas, I don't know if I trust them that much.
I would take Texas A&M, man.
Their defense is good. Texas A&M hasn't played anyone. That's not a common occurrence, honestly. Besides,
they haven't played anyone.
Besides, like Oklahoma and Alabama, like all these teams have not played anybody. Texas A&M did not play anyone this year.
They played 2 teams in the playoff.
They played the worst team in the SEC. Every bad team in the SEC they played.
I believe they played the bottom 6 teams in the SEC.
Like, look at their schedule, Trevor. They beat Notre Dame. I'll give you that one. But after that, they played Mississippi State, Auburn, Florida, Arkansas, Missouri, LSU, South Carolina, and then they lost to Texas.
I'm in 2023. I'm like, they lost to Tennessee?
I think A&M's good, but like it's just kind of weird. All these teams like really have not. I don't know what it is that nobody's like played real great schedule this year.
We should do contenders and pretenders of CFB playoff.
Let's do it right now. Two contenders, 2 pretenders.
No, just whatever you feel, man.
All right.
I feel like there's 3 contenders.
And there's only 10 real teams in here, so we're only going to talk about those 10.
I feel like there's 3 or I'm gonna say 4 contenders.
I hope Ole Miss wins like a big game. I hope they win 2 games.
I hope Ole Miss gets knocked out first round. They're not going to, but
Tulane?
they're not going to. But
I mean,
hope
that's
they
a
do.
recipe for an upset, low key.
Yeah, that would be
Coach is
awesome
going.
if Tulane wins.
Hard.
I'm just like, fuck you.
What was the
guys.
score of that game though?
Which one?
When they played Tulane this year, it was like 45-3.
Ole Miss?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think Tulane scored in the first half of that game. It was 45-10. Like even without Lane, they're not going to lose that.
You never know, dude. Tulane, they've gotten back on the horse now, dude.
I have 4 contenders and
I have
2
4
pretenders.
contenders, and I have hold on.
Although,
I got 4.
well, I'll go ahead and go first.
Okay, go ahead.
I think Indiana, Ohio State, and Georgia are all 3 obviously contenders. I don't think anybody would be upset at that.
Yep.
And then I like Texas A&M. I like the way their team is structured. I like their defense. I like their quarterback. But their path
He's coming back into the year.
championship is Miami, Ohio State, and then Georgia. So
Yeah.
that's kind of hard. I think talent-wise, they're a contender, but that is a rough path right there. So I'm actually not going to give it to them. But I do think that's a good team. And pretenders, I'm going to say Texas Tech and Oregon.
Okay. I'm going to go contenders. I'm going to go along the same lines as Trevor. Indiana, Ohio State, Georgia. And I think Miami's a real contender. I know that's a little bit of a homer pick.
A little bit.
A little bit of a homer pick. I'll safely admit that. But I do think that Miami's got probably the best defensive line in the college football playoff. I think we have one of the better O-lines in the college football playoff. I think if Miami can control the line of scrimmage, I don't think there's anyone
Honestly,
that could beat.
No, it's Carson Beck. Which version of Carson Beck is going to
No,
show?
No, it's not.
I
Carson
think
Beck. If
Carson
Carson Beck needs to, he can be a factor of the game. He cannot be the factor. If he's the factor of the game, Miami's going to lose.
Are we going to see Carson Beck versus Louisville, or are we going to see Carson Beck like the last couple of weeks?
Carson Beck versus Notre Dame.
I think this is going to be a really low-scoring game.
I don't think so.
I think A&M wins by 2 scores, though.
Wow. Okay.
We're getting at least
Mad.
one
He's just mad that we blew out Florida the past 2 years.
We're getting at
Not
least
even
one
close,
Carson
Rob.
Beck
The
interception.
game was lame this year.
At least
What'd you
one
say?
interception.
Huh?
At least one Carson Beck interception is happening.
Probably. Is he a junior?
He's a senior.
Yeah, you know what, guys? You're right. He's going to throw a pick 6 in the fourth quarter
Do you want to hear something
to cut
sad?
the lead to 17 for Miami.
Do you want to hear
Okay.
something bad? If Dante Moore and Ty Simpson go back, arguably Carson Beck could be QB2 in this draft class.
Where did I see Dante Moore going? Steelers.
But like he's only 20. He could get a ton of nil money. I don't know. If he's a good
quarterback
playoff
in this class, and you can't get Mendoza, like you have no idea what's going
Simpson
on.
has to go back. Simpson's looked terrible last month.
But
Unless
bro,
he
you
goes
remember
on a
what
crazy
happened
run
last
in the
year?
playoff.
You remember what happened last year? Like Drew Aller was not coming out, and then he had a playoff run. He was good at the end of the year in a playoff run, and they were like, "This guy could get drafted. He might be QB1." So like, whatever quarterback goes for a run is gonna like get.
If I'm Moore, I'd come out because like next year there's a lot of quarterback prospects. This year there's Mendoza and nothing after him. Like Moore will probably go top 5, top 10 because if he's a like decent enough playoff run, go out this year. This is not a good quarterback class this year at all. I'll go my pretenders, contenders. I'll give the same 3+1 Indiana, Ohio State, Georgia. This might be ballsy, but I really like Texas Tech. I really like Texas Tech. They have no big weakness on this team. I don't know. They haven't played any huge schools yet, but I could see them beating Oregon. So I'll go Texas Tech. Pretenders.
I didn't give my pretenders either.
I'll give Ole Miss, Alabama, Oklahoma. None of those teams are going that far.
My pretenders are Ole Miss, Alabama, Oklahoma, Texas Tech, Oregon.
Also,
Which should tell you how easy I think Indiana's path is.
Mhm.
I would say Notre Dame would be the fourth best team on here.
Oh my god, dude!
Unfortunately,
I wouldn't go that far.
You're
I'd also
such a
put-
dick rider, dude.
I'd also put Texas in like top 6 or 7 teams if they made it on here.
What? Texas?
Yep.
No way, bro.
Texas,
Bro, if you can guard a bubble screen, they don't have an offense.
dude, Arch looked good the last couple of weeks of the season.
Dude, I cannot stand
Jack
you,
hates
Gary.
the Arch. Get ready for the next year.
Dude, no. This is the exact same thing he was saying after the Oklahoma game when all Arch Manning did was throw the ball to wide receivers behind the line of scrimmage. And he was like, dude,
Zach
Arch had a
hates
great
Arch,
game.
man.
Go back and
Yeah.
watch those games.
I
Don't
believe
look
that.
at the stat
Does
sheet.
Zach
Just
hate
watch
Arch,
those games.
Jordan Love, or Shador Sanders more? We'll see.
Listen, it's not even about hate. I'm
It's
just
not
saying
love.
he did not look impressive in any of those games.
He looked good versus A&M.
I'll admit I didn't watch that one. But
I mean, that was his biggest game of the year, and he looked.
I know for most of the season, the only thing he was really good at was running
I think.
and taking sacks and throwing picks. He was really good at all three of those.
I mean, he finished like up there in the stats and pretty much everything. But I feel like next year will be the big like test. Everybody just graded him too early. I think next year will be the real test of whether we see if.
Speaking
Arch
of grading
Manning is
people too early, what happened to John Mateer, Kerry?
He got hurt and he's looked terrible ever since. I
Yeah.
don't. Oklahoma should not even been in the playoffs with how bad their offense is. They're going to get. Well, they're playing Alabama, which can't do anything on offense either. So
And if they win that game, do they play Oregon JMU?
no, they play
No.
Indiana. Indiana's going to smoke them.
Whoever gets through that game is going to get blown out by 20.
And my bet with Trevor's looking better every week, man. Fernando Mendoza, QB1, $15.
I didn't know he was 6'5", to be completely transparent.
So that's what threw you off.
yeah, man.
So,
he was- yeah.
Did you listen to his interview?
Dude, he's like, that's why I don't like, he's interviewed like that all year. This is not like, this is the only time, like, I guess a ton of people have watched the game. This is just who this guy is.
Yeah, he's something, man.
He's
He's a guy.
I don't even know what to say, but he's that.
He's him.
Whatever you're thinking of, you're probably right.
Yeah. All right. Zach left.
I'll be back in a second.
What teams do you think are going to need a quarterback outside of like the Jets? And, you know,
Like a third of the NFL.
like who? Who else? Raiders? Steelers?
So the Rams, if Stafford retires,
Mm-hmm.
the Cardinals can either roll with Brissett or get somebody. The NFC North, Vikings are going to probably want a veteran with JJ. The NFC South, I feel like the Saints are going to stick with Shuck. He's looked good lately. The Falcons are going to need somebody if Penix isn't ready. The NFC East is set. NFC West, Raiders need a quarterback. Looks like they might have the number 1 pick. The NFC South, Colts, I don't know what Daniel Jones' status is. He'll be ready for next year, so they'll probably need a quarterback. Who else we got? The Steelers, I don't know if Rodgers will come back or not. The Browns, I think they should stick with Shador another year, but that's an option. Dolphins.
Well, you know, Watson's been practicing.
Yeah, good for him. The Dolphins could use a quarterback too, as they don't make him do anything, and then obviously the Jets. But like beyond Dante Moore and Mendoza,
Because I'm thinking, like, from a guy like Dante Moore's perspective, what if, like, the NFL season's over and it's time to declare, and, like, the second, I don't know, like, what if it's, like, the Dolphins and he doesn't want to go there, so he just, like, goes back to school? You know what I mean?
he could get a ton of money to go back to school. But I did see like the OC got a job somewhere. I forget where he got a job. So that was a thing. People don't think I want to go back because the OC's gone. But like still, he can be a top 10 pick in the NFL, or he can go back to Oregon and get a ton of money. It kind of depends on how he does in the
When
playoffs.
the NIL started, I feel like I thought the NCAA was going to be replaced with a bunch of, like, prep leagues, like the LeVar Ball. I thought it was just going to, like, somebody was going to get money and they were just going to start these leagues. And I still think that's eventually going to happen, but not as quickly as I thought it was going to happen. But I do feel like instead of that the NCAA is like just like it's kind of like a mini NFL, like to a point.
Did you see what Utah announced?
What?
God, I have to go back and look at it.
Did you see what Texas Tech tweeted when they beat BYU? They said,
"Oh yeah, soaking it
in. Yeah,
yeah, that was great. That was
Crazy.
awesome.
It's
Crazy.
like, what is it? Utah is going to be run by
That's a good football team.
They're going to be run by like a private equity with a share.
Dude, I saw that earlier.
The creation of a shared ownership of a for-profit entity to operate athletes.
That's literally That's literally what MLB teams do.
Yeah, it's very weird. I didn't feel like reading the whole thing, but it's like college sports is done. It's
Also, any baseball, Dodgers are trying to trade for Scooble. That's crazy. Anyways, yeah, it's literally like it's like a little NFL. It's so different from like college back in the day.
Do you think the bowl game's gonna be done in the next few years?
What do you mean, like outside of the playoff?
That they're just gonna like. There's no reason for bowls anymore.
Well, you think of it as like you put yourself in the NCAA shoes.
So
really, they care about the playoff. Like that is their baby.
So I'm gonna disagree. The bowl games do matter, and let me explain why.
If teams are like Notre Dame just opting out of the bowl game,
okay, well, then Notre Dame can take their ball and go home. They can take their ball and go home. Who cares? Honestly, no Power 5 conference should ever schedule them again. That's my take on it.
I said I feel bad for the seniors though.
Join the American.
Their last game was giving me the playoffs, and now they can't even get a bowl game. Their career's just done.
Mm-hmm.
Well, so here's how I think about it. A lot of criticisms have been made over Notre Dame's weak schedule. Okay, so what about that guy on that team that has the potential to get drafted, but it would be like 6th, 7th round, or probably going undrafted, maybe never playing football again his entire life? How much good would it do for that guy to go out and show up against a pretty good BYU team and have a big performance and get more tape on good teams?
Mm-hmm.
That's why the bowl games matter.
Yeah.
Because for a lot of, and even going further back, because a lot of the top guys aren't going to play. So those seniors that maybe they're in the rotation, but they're not regular starters. You know what I'm saying? Offense, defensive line, linebacker, even corners. All those guys that normally aren't in the main rotation are going to get chances to show what they can do when they haven't had that chance most of the year against a good roster in BYU, who I believe they want to prove something in this bowl game.
And like, if teams fully play the bowl game, it's good. Like Vanderbilt and Iowa both said in the game that they're both going to play like their whole team. Like that's a good game. Like you want to watch stuff like that.
Well, not only that, you get so much money from playing in these bowl games. These sponsors pay these teams to play in these bowl games.
Mm-hmm.
There's also the benefits that the players get in gifts and stuff, and basically a free vacation.
Yeah.
Like it's to me, I'm going to go on a little bit of a soapbox here about Notre Dame because I thought the move was so cowardly. It's insane.
You know the Catholics.
When the criticism of your team is the two good teams you played, you got beat by. And that's why you're not making the playoff. When that's the criticism of your team, and then you have the opportunity after you've already missed the playoff, there's nothing you could do to change that. After you've missed the playoff, when that's the criticism of your team, for you to withdraw from a bowl game, when you know the opponent is the other first team out, that's cowardly.
You should want to go beat their ass. Show why you deserve to be
Show
in
why
there.
you deserve, like Georgia did a couple years ago against Florida State.
Yeah,
They were the number one team in the country going into their conference championship. They lost to Bama.
That was 14 playoff, right?
Yeah, it was a 14 playoff.
Yeah.
They were undefeated going into their conference championship, lost their conference championship, and they got booted from the playoff. And played Florida State and beat them 60-3, I think.
Mhm.
And it made you think, well, what if Georgia would have been in this playoff? Would the outcome have been different?
That's true.
Do you still think the 12 team play like out? Okay, start bench cut, BCS 14 playoff, 12 team playoff.
I'm gonna start.
I'm cutting the 14 playoff.
Yeah, the 14 playoffs gone.
But honestly, the more I think about it, the more I like it.
Cut 14 playoff. I'm gonna start from a pure entertainment perspective. I'm starting the 12-team playoff,
Uh-huh.
and
But-
then BCS is on the bench.
We take those top 4 teams. Do we not think like the championship is going to be those top 4 teams?
Well, I would argue that when Georgia got left out that one year,
True,
think
but
that they
like,
were
I
one of
mean,
the best
but
4
like
teams in the
just looking at this year, the 2 Big Ten teams.
but
Georgia
the
and-
problem is if you just look at this year, like should James Madison or Tulane be in the playoff? Are they 2 of the best 12 teams in the country? No, they're not.
The 14 playoff, like, I don't like it as a concept, but when I think back to it, I remember good football. And I think it does, like, it keeps the value in most of the bowl games. Now you're taking away, like, the top 10 bowl games.
Yeah,
You're not taking away; they're just different.
Well, true.
They mean different.
it's just starting.
Arguably, they mean more.
But I feel like if you lose next week, you don't care that you just won the Rose Bowl last week.
Yeah, it
Because you just
doesn't matter.
lost by a field goal.
I would argue, but people have sat out of big bowl games before.
If it's a newer thing,
In the BCS system, the people like top draft picks did sit out of the
No,
Rose
it's
Bowl.
been the last
People
like
did
5 or
sit
6
out
years.
of the Orange Bowl, the
It's
Fiesta
been the
Bowl.
last 5 or 6 years.
I
it's
forgot
started
about
to
the
happen.
Fiesta Bowl, man. That was a good one.
But people did sit out of those bowl games. So I would argue making them a part of the playoff makes them more competitive because the best guys are going to play.
All right.
Now, again, I already said this earlier. I would restructure the way we do the 12-team playoff. I think it should just be the top 12 teams in the country, regardless of conference champion and all that stuff. Because there's like the fact that Tulane and James Madison are in the playoff and BYU and Notre Dame aren't is a little ridiculous. You could make the argument last year for Boise State, and I did at the time. I think I would like to see this Boise State team play like a real contender, but like
I mean, like
this James Madison team and
if-
Tulane team aren't nearly as good.
if USF had like with a couple games, if they had beat everyone but Miami, they should have been in.
I would agree. Yeah.
It just depends on the team, depends on the year.
Yeah.
That works.
That's my opinion on it. I mean,
Are the top 25 ranked teams right now, like 1 through 12 is the playoff, or is Tulane like number 16 and they're in the playoff?
Yeah.
yeah, that's how it works right now.
Oh, so we can look at the top 12 teams right now, and it's
BYU,
different.
no, Notre Dame was 11, BYU was 12.
Oh yeah, I see.
But I think they did the final rankings before the
Notre Dame is 9.
Yeah.
Wow.
But the AP is different than the committee.
I'm looking at the
Yeah.
AP right now. So the first team off would be that 11, 12. Okay, so 10 is Miami, 11 is Alabama, 12 is BYU, 13 Vandy, 14 Texas. This is actually not bad, honestly.
BYU should not have got in.
Well, I agree with that, Kerry.
Yeah. But
I agree with that.
They didn't lose a game to a non-Texas Tech team, but Vandy should have been over them.
But like at some point, I do think that this 12-team college playoff, and I don't think it happens this year, but I think this year is like a good blueprint for it. Having 2 teams in it, like 11-1 JMU, and then Tulane, who was 10-2.
Yeah.
I think like eventually it's going to be like kind of like a March Madness thing, where like we do see like some teams go on a Cinderella run. I don't know. I think Tulane is good enough to beat Ole Miss, maybe, probably not. But like, I do think there's going to be some teams.
I don't think either of those teams are
Yeah,
good enough to beat anyone in the
yeah.
playoff.
especially with the transfer portal.
I think in 2 years we're going to see something completely different for the playoffs with how it's been going.
Like what? Where do you even go from here?
16 teams, take out G5. G5
No.
is ruined playoffs. I don't know. I just think it's not going to be.
No, I here's the thing. Like I said, G5 should be able to make the playoff, but it has to be a special G5 team.
Have top 12 teams, and if the G5 is top 12, if there's an undefeated G5 team, they're probably going to be around top 12.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I'm saying like Boise State, undefeated Boise State last year was a top 12 team.
what did they? Yeah, I don't know if they were.
I think they were 13-0.
They were probably close to like top 12. I don't know if they.
I think that like when you have a team like that,
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
it makes
I
sense
agree.
to stick them in.
Yeah,
When you have a team like undefeated UCF a few years ago, undefeated,
100%. Yeah,
when you have those special group of 5 teams that like for whatever reason everything comes together in a year, they go undefeated. I think there's a reason to put them in. But like when you look at the losses that James Madison and Tulane have put together, it's like these 2 teams are getting smacked around in the playoffs. I mean, obliterated.
all right, we're
Like
50
Gary on a
minutes in.
random Tuesday in college.
That's true. It's Carrie at a random Tuesday at 29 years old right now. All right, you want to run into Pick'em and head to NFLs? We're 50 minutes in.
Let's do it.
pick up.
All right, Pick'em last week. Pick'em winners. Let's get this segment over with. We had 36 winners last week. Get all 3 right. We'll shout you out on the pod because why not? This is America and we let winners win.
It is America.
So our 36 winners, let's see how fast we can do this. At Ono
Slowly.
Ra to
See
Rob
how fast we
12.
can do this. Messes up the
He's
first
a
name.
golfer and Packers fan. At Jay Richard 64, proud resistor. At Brett 49ers loves hunting and fishing. At Al Stevens 67, he likes corn. At HPG 88060, he retweets porn. At Matt Madness of March likes giveaways. At Army_10_Bandit, Army Aviation Vet. At Tim for Trump 61, he loves Trump. At It's All a Ruse, Mike from Idaho. At Panthers fan _10, Panthers fan. At SDK2470, Oklahoma fan. Emo the Dog 97, 3-time winner. At R. Roberts 1958, loves Trump. At Jay McCann 13, 2-time winner. At Giorgio G from Staten Island. At Frisky 73, Steelers fan. At Pedro_Rob 1975, Patriot fan. At RMC 72561, 2-time winner. At Surprise 420, radio personality. At J Potcoco 99516, 2-time winner. At Kovic Don, he lives no turn. At Dwayne Bacon 21, 2-time winner. At Nate Colomatic, Denver sportsman. Idahoan 776, 2-time winner. At Staffieri _Mark, 2-time winner. I am struggling with this. At Players _Dave.
Staten Island.
He also mispronounced Staten Island earlier, which I thought was pretty
DM. At Wada 976, Jared Goff defender. At JS/77, software engineer. At T Milu, Packers fan. At Davey Brusqueta, beer enthusiast. I know he listens to the podcast. Good job, Davey. At Haskgamer 12221, Bengals fan. At Myth, Mina Keenan Box, 2-time winner. At Peter Toscano, Bears fan. At Mike Toscolio, Mets fan. At Surprise 420, radio personality. We're done.
Okay.
God, that was rough. All right,
It's
boys.
Staten Island, not Staten Island, by the way.
Yeah, I wrote it down like Smitten Island, so that threw me off, and I had to read it again. All right, week 14 for the Beer League boys.
Week 14.
Week 14.
I know I picked one game correct. I forgot my
You
other
picked
two.
more than
picks.
that, Zach.
Did I? Did
did.
I do?
So Trevor with another rough week, 1-2 last place.
Oh no!
Zach.
no.
Win positive, 2-1.
Let's go! We're back, baby.
And for the second straight week,
no way.
the
dude.
man, the myth, the
Wait,
legend.
no. You
Hadn't
picked the
done
Colts
it.
last week. You
Hmm?
picked the Colts.
I
No,
picked the Jaguars. Remember
you did
that?
not pick the Jaguars.
I
You
picked
picked
the
the
Jaguars,
Colts. I
baby.
remember that. You
I
picked
picked
the
the
Colts.
Jaguars.
Because I was thinking, actually, I remember we picked the Jags game, and I think I was the only one that took the Jags.
I picked the Jags, Zach, because we picked identical, and then I switched to the Texans the last minute.
I think you're lying. I don't remember that
I'm
at
not.
all.
I would never lie in the integrity of
Liar.
I'm almost positive he took the Chiefs and the Colts. We're gonna
I
have to
took
go
the,
back.
I
and
took
watch
the Chiefs, and then on Friday I texted you all. I said I'm taking the Texans.
Let me see.
That one's true. Jags, I took on the pod. These haters out here.
On Friday,
Friday or Saturday, I said I'm taking the Texans. It was
It was Saturday.
Saturday. The Jags I took on the podcast because I was like, I never take the Jags. I'm taking the Jags this week. So after week 14 with back-to-back undefeated games by me,
You might be in first.
our standings are very. This is like honestly the closest race we've had. It is close, boys. So we got 4 weeks of regular season plus playoffs. Zach is in third at 19 and 23. 1 game above. I'm in second at 20 and 22. And Trevor's in first at 22 and 20. We got a 3-win difference between the 3 of us. So if somebody has an awful week, we could see Zach in first place.
Let's go, baby.
But we got a lot of good games this week. Let's do.
Although I'm not playing the game where I've just bet the opposite of people anymore. I learned my lesson last year.
Learn this lesson. So let's each of us pick a game this week if that's how we want to roll.
Yeah, let's keep doing that. I like that. Let me pull up the games.
Me too.
It just can't be.
I'm gonna go first. I don't know why this game is 1 p.m. Bills at the Patriots. Unfortunately, I can't pick my boys. Bills are gonna bounce back. Patriots. Milton Williams is out. The line scares me. I think the Bills will beat the Patriots in New England. I get the Bills taking it. Should not be one. Just before we have the Bills, Patriots, Ravens, Bengals, Chargers, Chiefs. We have Colts, Seahawks, Packers, Broncos, Lions, Rams, and we have the Vikings and the Cowboys as Sunday Night Football. Who made that schedule? What?
Oh man, that's tough. Okay, if we're starting with the Patriots and the Bills, I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. I think the Bills have a less than 5% chance of winning this football game. Give me New England. Listen. The Bills did not win that game based off of skill. We can be honest about that result.
Joe Burrow turning the ball over, man.
Joe Burrow threw a really bad pick, and then the very next play threw another pick that was tipped 40 feet into the air.
Dude, that first pick he threw where it looked like the ball was supposed to stop there. It didn't really look like it was going to keep going when Benford just caught it over his head.
Yeah.
Trevor said the Bills were carried. Josh Allen and the Bills were carried by their defense.
No.
Yeah.
I said the defense won.
Josh Allen had his probably
best game of the year.
Best game of the year. He looked like an MVP in that game. That being said, the Bills defense did not greatly impress me outside of the final minute 30 seconds of that game.
They came up. They showed up when it mattered.
But then they allowed a late touchdown to maybe not win it.
That's true.
I think the Patriots
so wide open.
Still got numbers against the Bills. I'm going Patriots.
All right, Trevor.
Bills.
All right. So I win either way. Either I win pick'em or my team wins. I'm good, man.
There you go.
All right, Trevor, Zach, you got a game yet? Either one?
I stopped looking a second ago. I'm looking for one now. We're gonna go 4:25 game Packers at Broncos.
It's the battle of Zach's hated quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Ooh,
sadly, I gotta pick one.
The 4 p.m. window is pretty good.
4 p.m. window is very good.
Lions, Rams, Packers, Broncos. Damn.
Then you got the Titans, Niners.
That's a really good game.
I think
I'll go first. I'll go first because I picked this game. You know what? The Packers always shock me. Give me the Broncos.
Wow.
Packers win by 4.
I'm going to roll Broncos with Zach over here. I feel like Jordan Love has played really well lately. I saw somebody say he should be MVP combo, but the Broncos seem like a team he's going to throw a couple of picks to.
Yeah. All right, Trevor, what's our last game?
Do I go Lions, Rams, Chargers, Chiefs?
Do you know the Chiefs will be eliminated if they lose this game, and I think 2 other games don't go their way this weekend? That's crazy.
You want to go Chargers, Chiefs?
Unless you want to do it's your game, man.
Yeah, Lions, Rams. Oh man, Lions, Rams. I'll take the Rams. Will y'all take the Rams as well?
Yeah, I'm probably taking the Rams.
I'd probably take the Rams too.
Dolphins haven't lost since October.
They also haven't played a real team since October.
Vikings, Cowboys. Nah, Cowboys.
Nobody wants Chargers Chiefs?
I guess we could do Chargers, Chiefs, sure.
Alrighty. Chargers, Chiefs. Who you got,
Yeah.
Trevor?
I think we're all going to take Chiefs again.
I don't know. Yeah, I'll take the Chiefs.
I'll take the Chiefs.
Well, damn. I was gonna take the Chiefs too.
How about Ravens Bengals?
Bengals season over.
Is it officially over?
It's not officially over, but it's over.
They have to win out with a lot of stuff to go their way.
A lot of stuff would have to go their way, and they'd have to win out.
Vikings Cowboys? Dolphins Steelers? Trevor, it's your choice, man.
Well, I picked two games. We all picked the Rams and I'm surprised nobody picked the Chargers after beating the Eagles.
The Eagles beat themselves.
There's no college football this week, right? It's next week.
Army Navy.
What'd he say?
Army Navy.
Army Navy.
We could just do that.
Army Navy.
I would take.
Navy.
Who would I take? I think I would take Navy.
I mean, you'd be stupid not to, but for whatever reason, this game's always closer than it should be.
Yeah.
Still,
I think it was,
would everyone take the Steelers on Monday night?
I'm
I
taking
would.
the Steelers.
How about Vikings Cowboys? Everybody Cowboys?
Cowboys.
Cowboys.
Browns, Bears.
What?
Browns, Bears.
Are you taking the Browns?
No.
If the Ravens play the Bengals, if we do the Ravens Bengals, I'll take the Bengals.
I don't hate that.
You want to take the Bengals? We'll do Bengals Ravens, and me and Trevor
Everybody
take the Ravens.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take the Ravens. This is a close game.
I mean, I feel like the Bengals would want to ruin the Ravens season.
Yeah, the Bengals could definitely win, but I'll take
They
Ravens.
definitely can win. Yes.
All right. All right. Week 15 in the books. Let's do it. All right. Let's talk about the NFL League of Football.
The NFL League of Football.
Let's say
What?
Trevor. I
Go
feel
ahead.
like we got 4 weeks left, and the amount of teams that have been eliminated already, I feel like is a lot. Or am I just
Yeah, it
crazy?
is kind of crazy.
There's been like 10 teams out already.
Are there really?
Yeah.
Playoff picture.
Like there's like it's because there's like the NFC, there's so many like 9-win teams already.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
the
yeah.
NFC 's loaded. The Bears went from the 1 to the 7.
That was horrible. Caleb Williams is he's holding that team back, Trevor.
No, he's not. What a dummy.
He is.
No, you.
That was a horrible throw.
1, 2, 3, 4,
And
5,
Drake May's holding back the
7,
Patriots.
8, 9.
What?
10. Wow.
Yeah, it's same principle.
No, it isn't.
Or it is.
Zach,
What-
what do you think that Trevor keeps saying Caleb Williams is better than Drake May?
What?
I didn't say that.
You've said that many times.
When did I say that? I've never said that.
I can pull it up a lot of.
No, you can't.
I can right here.
No, you can't. Yeah, can't.
I'm pulling up right now.
Can't.
Still Caleb greater than May.
I meant that day, and he was.
Caleb that started 1 of 9 for 2 yards.
I'm not talking about stats, bro. I'm talking about that game.
Zach, actually, let's just talk ball. I want to hear some Zach updates on some guys that Zach has hated on. So
Okay.
four quarterbacks. It's just been a week. I want to hear your thoughts on Jordan Love,
Okay.
Bo Nix, J.J. McCarthy, and Shador Sanders after their last couple weeks, last couple games. What are your thoughts on those guys right now?
So starting with Jordan Love. Jordan Love, like I've always said about Jordan Love, he's not a bad quarterback. I just have no faith in him as a player. So there's that. I actually think in the same vein as a lot of guys, he's a decent quarterback that can't get the job done when the game's on the line. There you go.
He won the game.
He's not a guy that's going to lead you to a comeback victory in the playoffs. He's just not a guy that's going to be able to do that. Bo Nix, carried by a great defense. He's not a bad quarterback as well. Not trying to shit on Bo Nix. People claiming that he's like the next coming.
I mean, you did say he was going to have a big sophomore slump this year.
Okay, and he did have a pretty decently sized slump early on this season. He started 1 for 3, his only win being over the Titans.
If he hits my bet this year, I cannot care less.
Like, I don't know. He hasn't been like incredible this season.
But I feel like you said he was going to be worse than he is.
I said he was going to be worse than he was last year, which he has been.
I mean, they're 11-2.
Oh, like I said, the Broncos are a good team. They've got a great roster.
All right.
There's 53 men on the roster, Kerry. It's not just one player. I know you short-sighted other football fans that watch a different game like to think of
just want to hear, man.
Like to think that, quarterback is a one-position game. Unfortunately for you, that's not how it's played. Who was next?
I just want to hear your thoughts on J.J. McCarthy this week.
J.J. McCarthy this week.
Was that his best game he's had?
I believe that was the best game he's had this year.
I mean, it's definitely defense, but
it definitely shows what a bad quarterback can do against a terrible defense.
Do you think they need to add a quarterback next year?
I think there needs to be an open competition at the quarterback position in Minnesota.
Yeah, I'd agree. I feel like they could bring in a veteran.
Because here's the problem I have.
I feel like you'll like this too. What are your thoughts on them bringing in Mac Jones next year?
I think Mac Jones wins that job.
But I feel like that's a good they wouldn't have to pay him crazy money, but he'd give him competition. If McCarthy can beat him out, he's like a high-end QB2. I think that's a good move.
I don't hate it. Get Drew Lock in there.
No, he's done, man.
See if you can try and convince Jacoby to switch sides.
He's good, man. All right,
Jacoby Brissett would put up 50,000 yards of offense.
He have the most completions in NFL history in a game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how about Shedeur Sanders?
Shedeur Sanders, man.
Dog.
Hear this one.
His flaws are still his flaws. I don't see any. I don't see much improvement from him over his college career to what he's doing right now. He played a good game against a pretty bad team in Tennessee, and still lost. And to be 100%, I want to make this very clear. He is the reason they lost that football game. Yes, they had a nice, cute little comeback at the end, but it was his. No.
What was that 2-point conversion, man?
That was sick.
Okay, even if they get that, they don't win the game. Even if they get that, they don't win the game.
That would have tied the game,
What changed that game was his interception.
His interception sucked. That was actually horrible.
That was a horrible decision, a horrible throw. He had 17,000 years in the pocket and decided to just throw it was a fuck it Travis Hunter down there somewhere ball.
It was.
It was a terrible pass.
Browns defense was also horrible in the first half.
Which is rare against the Titans.
The Titans.
Tony Pollard was cooking them for some reason.
Yeah, Tony Pollard went off for no reason.
That was a surprisingly good game for no reason.
Yeah.
But
Are there any other quarterbacks you want to ask me about?
How about you? How would you rank potential to be franchise quarterbacks, the rookie QB class? So Dart, Shuck, Cam, Shedeur, and Dylan Gabriel. Rank those 1 through 5.
Okay, I'm blanking. Okay, no, I got it.
Dart, Shedeur, Shuck, Ward, Gabriel.
Gabriel is at his best. He's going to be a career backup.
Yep.
At his worst, he's going to be out of league in 2 years, and no one's going to remember who he is. I think given the situation, I still think Cam Ward can be a franchise quarterback. I also believe that Shuck can be a franchise quarterback. I think Shador has to grow a little bit, but his upside is there to where he could be a franchise quarterback. And then I also think Dart can be a franchise quarterback. And I think the things that Dart has to get better at are
learning to not run into the ball every time.
Well, it's just decision making. It's just learning when to go down, when to fight for yards. Because like even in like you can look at scrambling quarterbacks in the past, like Steve Young, and hell, even in some cases you can look at guys like Aaron Rodgers, who had a stint there where he was relatively mobile. Alex Smith.
Didn't Aaron Rodgers lead the league in quarterback rushing one time? Like when Vic was hurt?
Maybe.
I think he did in his prime.
Yeah, but like you look at guys like that, and it was always decision making. They weren't taking off to run down the middle of the field. It was always to the sideline after a scramble, and they get out of bounds. It's all about avoiding contact, not even necessarily big hits, but avoiding contact. Because as a quarterback, the things you have to do are hard.
True.
And so in order for you to play at a high level consistently, you got to stay as healthy as you can as long as you can. So like I think with Dart, a lot of it comes down to decision making, not even necessarily protecting himself, just being a little bit smarter about the way in which he uses his legs, which are an asset I think he should continue to use. I think anyone that's even slightly mobile should use their legs to the extent that they have them. And we saw Aaron Rodgers rushing touchdown this weekend. That looks sick.
That was crazy.
So we'll talk about this in a second, but like, actually, we'll go ahead and talk about it now. That's my take on the rookie quarterback class.
We're going to do something different.
Okay.
We're going to play a quick little game, and then we're going to finish up NFL. Let's get us all a little even more buzzed.
Okay.
So we're going to play a trivia game.
Okay.
So how this is going to work, I'm going to ask you two the question. Whoever
Trevor's
gets
asleep.
No,
Oh,
I'm
he's
ready.
awake. Yeah, I just
Wake up, son.
I'm ready.
Whoever gets it right, the
Uh-huh.
other person has to drink, and it's going to alternate. So I have all the questions.
Do we just buzz in or do we say the answer?
You just say the answer.
Okay.
So it's going to alternate also. So the first two will be you two, and then that whoever gets it right, I'll drink for the next time because I'll be
Okay.
asking the questions. All right.
Okay.
All right. We'll do 10 of these. So let's get a little more drunk before we get our final NFL segment. All right.
Okay.
All right.
Sounds good.
Boys, ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see if you guys can get it. Who holds the record for most sacks in a single game in NFL history?
Lawrence Taylor.
I'm going to say Garrett.
Nope. Derek Thomas.
I have no idea. Who
All right.
that is.
What is the smallest NFL stadium by capacity?
It's the LA.
Soldier Field.
Zach, Trevor, drink up.
Really?
Yep.
It's not the Rams' new one?
No.
No. All right. What is the only NFL team that has never had a game end in a tie? I'll drink for whoever doesn't get it.
This is just a spitball for me. I'm going to say the Bucks.
Zach, you might know this one.
Is it the Jaguars?
It is the Jaguars. I'll do it for you.
Let's go, big dog, dude. It's about winning and losing down here in Jacksonville. No ties.
That's true. Which NFL team has the worst winning percentage in NFL history?
Browns.
Mm-mm.
Really?
Don't think it's the Browns.
Is it the Bucks?
It is the
It
Bucks.
is. It is the Bucks.
Trevor, drink.
The Bucks went like
They were rough.
they were terrible at the start. So
Good
like there's a
stuff.
famous quote from the GM that like a reporter asked him about like, well, what do you think about the team's execution? And he replied, I'm for it.
Yeah, we should do it. Sounds like a good idea to me.
All right. Which four teams have never made it to the Super Bowl before? First person to get it. Pick
Jaguars is
someone's
one.
great.
Jaguars is one.
Yep.
Titans.
No, Trevor, go. There's 3 left.
The Browns.
That's 2. 2 more to go.
Okay.
I actually know one more. Damn it.
If he messes up, you'll get the next shot.
Okay.
Me still?
Yep, you got two more to go.
Okay.
2
Lions.
more. Yep, 1 more to go, and you're good.
I think I know the last one
What
too.
do you got?
Raiders. No, that's
Nope. Zach, can you finish it off?
I believe it's the Houston Texans.
It is.
Yes, Zach.
Yeah.
Pick someone to drink, Zach.
Carry drink.
All right. All right. Let's see.
God, I should have known the Browns and the Lions, dude.
What is the only NFL team whose helmets don't have a logo on both sides?
Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yep.
Zach, pick someone to drink.
Carry again.
That one.
All right. Zach, what is the only NFL team that has never played on Thanksgiving?
The Jaguars.
Yes, he's on fire. Pick someone to drink.
Trevor, I'll give Carrie a break.
All right.
Let's see. How many NFL teams have bird mascots?
4,
Close.
5.
Yes. Trevor, pick someone to drink.
Carry.
Which NFL stadium is the largest?
Oh, fuck.
Kansas City.
Nope.
Lambeau.
Got to give Zach a chance.
All right.
I actually don't think it's Lambeau. It might be, but I don't think it is. The largest stadium in
It's
terms of
even
capacity or like space?
If it says largest, I'm assuming it's capacity.
Atlanta.
Can't keep guessing, dude.
It might be Atlanta. Atlanta Stadium's huge.
Is that your guess?
Yeah, I'll go Atlanta.
Nope. Trevor?
Lambeau.
Nope.
Ooh.
SoFi.
I have a good
Nope.
one. The new Niners Stadium.
Nope.
Seattle.
It's on the East Coast.
Oh,
Nope.
shit. I wish I'd have waited.
MetLife.
Yep. Trevor.
Nice.
Really?
Pick someone to drink.
Oh, Carry
MetLife?
again.
MetLife. I would not have guessed that in 100 guesses.
All right, Trevor. The Baltimore Ravens are named in honor of a poem by which famous writer?
Obviously. Come on, give me a real one, dude. This is the
What
most
is it?
obvious, but Edgar
What is
Allan Poe. Come on, man.
Good job. All right,
Wake
pick someone to drink. Pick someone to drink.
You need to
You
drink twice for that.
Yeah. I was about to say, you should make him drink that for asking that question.
Come on, man.
Listen, this guy's read a book before, okay?
I have.
Yes.
He's read a book and he likes feet.
I have. And
What-
I do.
all right. What year was the last time the Cowboys won a Super Bowl?
1988.
Nope. Trevor?
83.
Nope.
No, it's 1992.
Nope. Trevor?
Shit, that was
81?
close though.
It's the year I was born. Zach?
1994.
Nope. Trevor?
97.
Nope. Zach?
Damn it.
95.
Nope.
Yes.
Trevor?
96.
Yes. Trevor, pick someone to drink.
Carry again. Honestly, I'm not picking Zach. I'm picking you every time.
Trevor? Who won the Pepsi Rookie 2013 season?
What?
Who won the Rookie of the Year in 2013? That's too hard.
Jeez. Wait, no. Wait, is it a name we would know?
He's still in the NFL today, and he's a wide receiver.
So it's offensive rookie of the year 23
Yeah,
or
2013.
2013. Rookie of the year 2013. I'm pretty sure that was Damian Lillard.
Nope, Zach.
Yeah, it was.
That's NBA, man.
Oh, right.
Two more questions after this.
2013. What year is it? 2025? No, definitely not him. He's still in the NFL today.
He is.
Not OBJ. 2013 Offensive Rookie of the Year. I have no idea.
2013. He's a 12th year pro wide receiver.
Eddie Lacy's not in the NFL.
12-year pro.
Jesus, this guy's old.
He's old.
Trying to think of old wide receivers. It's not Devontae Adams.
He has a beard. He has a beard.
I put Devontae Adams, but it's not.
Bro, Kerry, you're talking about the guy who won second place.
No.
Yeah, you are.
You're looking it up.
Yeah, because I thought that it's not a receiver. I knew it wasn't a receiver.
Trevor, it's a receiver.
Are you sure?
Yeah. 2013. Why are you looking it up is the real question.
Because I knew who it was, and it's not a receiver.
It's not who you think it is then.
Yes, it is. It's not who you think it is.
I'm reading off this article right now that I've gotten all these questions from.
Okay, I don't think you're right.
Mike Evans.
Nope.
I looked it up, dude. It's Eddie Lacy. It's not the receiver. Keenan Allen was second.
You're cheating. Okay.
Because I knew it wasn't a receiver.
It says this is what this article told me.
Wait, any of the other questions have been correct?
All right, last question. Who was the first black starting quarterback to win a Super Bowl?
Warren Moon.
Nope.
Dang it.
Zach?
Patrick Mahomes.
Nope. He played for the Bucks, actually, or at some point in his career.
What?
He played for the Bucks at some point in his career.
Byron Leftwich.
Oh my God, what's his name?
Not a real Bucks fan, Trevor.
The Ring of Honor.
Yeah, he
Williams.
is. What'd you say?
Williams.
What's his first name?
I don't know. I'm not that old. He's older. He played before I was even alive. It's like something Williams.
It is just for Williams.
No, not
It is
Dan.
Doug Williams.
Doug Williams. In the Ring of Honor. That's what I do when I get too drunk at the games. I look at the Ring of Honor and I start reading until I sober up.
All right, Trevor, I want to hear your thoughts on Jalen Hurts last night. That's all I care about.
That's all you care about?
That's all I care
Trevor
about.
thoughts on Jalen Hurts. Dude, that's how you know you guys are married.
I don't even know, dude. The Eagles,
should there be an open quarterback competition in Philly next year?
I don't think McKee is good enough. They'd have to bring somebody else in.
Well, yeah, obviously.
But McKee is good though, but I think he's like backup good. Nah, it just depends on the playoffs. They still have a chance. They're still contenders in my opinion, but there's a lot of contenders right now just because how hot and cold the NFL is.
Go Jags.
Are you more happy about the Jags or the Hurricanes?
Honestly, I'm just happy to be alive to see 2025.
True.
That's fair.
What if they both get bounced the same weekend, but that wouldn't happen.
No.
What are you guys' thoughts on Phillip Rivers?
On Phillip Rivers,
They should just bring in Kyle Trask, honestly. 44-year-old is crazy.
there are so many other options that aren't 44-year-old retired quarterback veterans who are about to get inducted into the Hall of Fame, and now we're gonna have to wait another 4 fucking years.
Mm-hmm.
That is true.
There's got to be someone else out there. I was gonna say call someone in.
I really thought. I guess they called Derek Carr,
And he said no?
I don't know. Yeah, I
That
guess.
sucks.
It's kind of weird though.
There's got to be. Let me look at free agent quarterbacks.
Kyle
This is a fun
Trask,
game.
bro.
This is a fun game. Free agent QBs. This is gonna be a fun game. This is gonna wait. No, don't. I want to say, who would you rather have, this guy or Phillip Rivers?
Ryan Tannehill.
That's not what we're looking for. I'm looking for current free agent quarterbacks.
There's not many.
Okay, here we go. current free agent NFL. That's pending free agents. God, I'm getting pissed off.
You're getting pissed off.
I am, dude.
He's a pissed off Puerto Rican.
Man, that was a fun game I had in mind. Unfortunately, I can't find a list. Okay. Desmond Ritter, current free agent.
No.
Desmond Ritter, you wouldn't rather have 26-year-old Desmond Ritter over 44-year-old Philip Rivers?
Nah, give me Rivers.
Okay.
Yeah, Desmond Ritter's ass, man.
They're both going to be ass, dog. I don't know what to tell you. Honestly,
I heard he was running the Colts offense at his high
I heard
school.
that
That he was-
too. Yeah.
yeah, they could also
I mean,
call me or Philip Rivers.
Zach.
Philip Rivers.
I'm gonna-
Probably the Hall of Fame quarterback.
Zach.
No offense.
Zach.
Okay, so you'd rather have Joe Namath
Zach's in his prime.
Bill
currently?
Namath is dead, man.
He's a Hall of Fame quarterback. It's the same argument you just made.
Oh, technically, well, Philip Rivers postponed his Hall of Fame by like 5 years to come back.
Well, technically, that's only if he signs to the active roster.
I heard he's starting this week
That's insane.
That's the
Because
theory.
because
But-
Riley Leonard's hurt, so it's either gonna be him or Brett Ripon, who might be the worst quarterback I've ever watched in my life.
Well,
He's bad, dude. He's bad.
is Andy Dalton a free agent?
He's the Panthers' backup.
Oh, yeah.
I saw somebody said that the Bengals should just cut Joe Flacco and let him go back.
I saw that too.
Or Ryan Tannehill, anyone?
I'd rather have Ryan
No?
Tannehill.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind
I
that.
mean, it's like Ryan Tannehill and Derek Carr, like they've been out in the league, 2 years? Rivers been, 5?
Derek Carr's been out how long?
A year?
Mike White's still out there.
Forgot about him.
Yeah, there's no reason why Mike White is still out there.
I'm just saying.
Zach, you think the Colts will miss the playoffs?
It's trending that direction.
That's insane to think.
It's what were they 8-3 at one point?
Well, they finally ran into the daddies of the division. And
You mean without their starting quarterback, with like a 5th-round quarterback?
okay, what was the score before he went down?
It was like the first quarter, wasn't it?
Yeah, what was the score before he went down?
What, like 14-0?
Oh.
It was the first quarter.
So they're down 2
And
touchdowns.
he had one arm.
They were down 2 touchdowns.
The Texans are a better
Already.
team than Zach.
Dude, you're so high. I hate you.
I'm not high. I don't smoke weed. The,
Honestly.
the Jags have done a lot better than I thought this year, but like,
Yeah, no shit. Both of you guys had them with a losing record.
did they play the Texans again, or are they done with them?
No, we split with the Texans already.
I don't know, man. Do you
Jags
you really
are
trust
winning it
Jags?
all this year.
But do you trust anyone in the AFC this year?
That's why the Jags are winning it all. I don't trust anybody.
Nah.
I don't trust anyone.
We could see a scenario with Lamar, Mahomes, Burrow all miss the playoffs. This is the year for Josh Allen, Trevor. If Josh Allen wants to win a ring, it's this year.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, he's gonna have to do it after dropping a 9-5.
Versus the Patriots. I don't know, man. I don't think it's gonna happen. That game should not be 1 p.m. though. They flexed the Ravens and Patriots to 8 p.m. the week after, but they have Vikings Cowboys Sunday Night Football this week. I don't know why, but you know.
Well, I mean, so here's something crazy. Are you ready for this? So the Texans have the Cardinals this week. The
That's
Jags have the Jets.
that's Brady Crook. That's a win.
And then the Colts have the Seahawks.
Yeah, the Colts have a tough, like an insane like last four. If you look at it.
Yeah, so the Colts last 4.
Wait. So
Oh my God, they might lose out. They might end with a losing record this year.
That would be insane.
They have at the Seattle, then they have the Niners at home, then they got to play the Jags again, and then they finish at the Texans.
So like AFC East wise, not AFC East.
South.
AFC South.
I don't know what I'm saying.
You rarely do, dog.
Right.
What was I even talking about?
Gary.
Can't remember.
Dude, I tell you, man, that those fucking me's will fuck you up, dude.
It's
Mhm.
probably loud though. What the heck? Oh wait, the AFC teams,
Yeah.
the playoffs. Me and Zach talked about this last week when Trevor just disappeared.
Yes,
Right.
we did.
So, like, let's say Patriots take the East, the Ravens or Steelers take the North. Let's say
Steelers.
the Jags take the South, and then the Broncos take the West. The Bills will get a wild card. I would say the Texans will get a wild card, and probably the Chargers. Yes, the Colts would be out,
Yeah.
and the Chiefs have no hope, and the Ravens would be out.
The Chiefs need to win out and have everything go right.
Which is possible, knowing how lucky this team is.
Which is possible. The problem is Houston's about to be a 9-win team.
Who do they play?
The Cardinals.
Yeah, and they get the Raiders, Chargers. The Chargers are the one I'm worried about, though.
The problem is the Chargers, who do they play this week? They play the Chiefs, yeah?
They have the Chiefs, the Cowboys, the Texans, and the Broncos. They have to win
it's
like 2 of those
tough
games.
finishing schedule, although they did just beat the Eagles.
And Herbert's got like half an arm out there.
Did you see him not want to
yeah.
do that post game interview?
I
Yeah, he
would
wanted to
either.
celebrate with his team.
Yeah.
What a guy.
Would not want to touch
Trevor,
Yeah.
do you think that Tampa Bay hangs on in the NFC South?
Yeah, they do this shit every year. It's so annoying. I literally called this in the schedule prediction. I thought it was going to be Atlanta, but they troll so hard in the second half of the season. They asked Todd Bowles about it this year. He was
When
like,
did
I don't know the answer to it, but if I did, I would do something about it. But yeah,
When do they play the Panthers next?
next week and then 2 weeks after that.
Yeah, they 2 of their
Or two.
last 3 games are against the Panthers.
Yeah, Panthers have the Bucks twice and the Seahawks.
They have a much harder schedule than the Bucks have, but
I mean, the Bucks immensely. The Bucks just lost to the Saints, dude.
yeah.
So if the Panthers beat the Saints this week,
Which is possible.
definitely possible, and they split with the Bucks, that gets them to 9 wins. Tampa Bay has the Falcons this week, which is probably a win.
What is up with Baker though, Trev?
Yeah, it's looking like Tampa's division to lose, honestly. But I was saying that 2 weeks ago too. So
Like,
are you okay?
He just crashed.
no, let's grab another. beer.
What's going on with Baker? Bang 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 bang.
No,
Looked
like, I saw
Zane
it.
playing in 2K.
I saw a chart the other day. Like Baker is like a bottom 10 quarterback since like week 7.
In what?
Okay, I'm
what
reading the
terms?
chat. I'm reading the chat. And we got a Ty on the Tyrod. He is currently the starting quarterback for the New York Jets.
Probably a year ago.
Then we were talking about me being the starter, and Tommy so kindly pointed out that I got a bum knee and an ankle. They have braces for those. They got braces. Trevor Kirkland's on free agency. There's a reason why he was the 4th-string starter in middle school.
You know, I was too busy playing receiver for that little 2-point play. That thing was unguardable. A little speed out.
What about Taylor Heineke?
It's over.
I've heard Nick Foles has half a year left with them. I don't know what that means.
I forgot about Nick Foles.
Yeah, Nick Foles, there you go. We just have a lot of injuries, dudes. Talking
you
about the
worried?
Bucks.
A lot of teams.
What are you
Talking
worried
about the Bucks.
Taylor?
The Bucks have been injured all year, but like,
It's it has about as much to do with Baker as Green has to do with numbers. That's not fair to Green.
Baker is not. Baker was in the MVP talks like week 1 through 6.
that's
He's
why you don't have
been a bottom 10 quarterback since then.
He definitely hasn't been as good as Trevor Lawrence. My goat.
Wouldn't say Trevor Lawrence. Though Trevor Lawrence finally got my top 20 quarterbacks this past
Which
year.
is crazy. It took him that long to get there for you, but okay.
It's not that crazy. I mean,
Trevor
there's a lot of
Lawrence
bad quarterback play this year.
Since the Jacoby Meyer trade, Trevor Lawrence has been number 1 in quarterback efficiency.
He was like 18 of 36 last week against the Titans.
Number 1 in quarterback efficiency. I don't make the rules. I don't make the
That
advanced stats. I just tell you what they are.
What does quarterback efficiency even mean, Zach?
I don't know how it's figured out. That's
It's
just
like-
quarterback
he's like-
efficiency.
He's like 30th out of like 32 quarterbacks in completion percentage.
He had a bad first half of the year without receivers that could catch the ball. That's how you know
I will say Jacoby Myers might be the offseason trade of the year. That was a great trade.
Zach's forehead is growing like Zane's.
He might be right.
Yeah, well, Tommy, your dick grows every time you step near a child. So
Wow.
Whoa there, son. Whoa there. All right.
Zach, I saw your father a couple weeks ago.
I have a great idea.
yeah, you told me about that last week
Oh,
on the
yeah.
podcast.
Just reminded me.
Oh yeah.
I have a great idea. All right, to wrap things up tonight, I want to hear 3 hot takes from each of us for the last 4 weeks of the season.
3 hot
Also,
takes.
Also, before that, let's give our final fantasy records for the year because I went 12-2, 11-3, 9-5, and 8-6. I'm happy with that. Trevor, how'd you do?
12-2.
What about our Beerly League? What'd you do
I have
now?
no idea. I know I beat you though,
You probably went 1-12. Let's look.
with my one win being.
Zach, what'd you finish with?
I
Let's
don't
look.
know the records on it. I'm 11 and whatever the other number is.
1.
Mr. Guaranteed Playoffs went 6-8 in the Beerly League.
In my defense, I did not check that league for the
Nobody
last.
ever checked. That was a horrible run.
I didn't check that. No, so I was actually doing really well in that league, and then at some point in November, I stopped looking at it. And when I came back, I was on a 4-game losing streak.
Trevor went 2-12. I went 11-3. You know, go.
In my other sleeper league, I went 10-3 without checking. So
All right.
I think it was 10-3. Hold on, let me pull up sleeper real quick.
Let's wrap it up. Three hot takes for each of us.
3 hot takes. Let's start with a mild one. I'm gonna go mild take here. Okay.
Let's go. Each of us do one at a time.
I'm gonna go mild take here. Hold on, let me pull it. Sorry. If Pittsburgh wins this weekend, they will win the AFC North.
Yeah, that's fair.
I went 11-3.
I mean, they play the Dolphins.
Yeah.
I don't really trust the Ravens either. I'll go along that. I'm gonna say, unfortunately for Zach, I'm gonna say the Texans win the AFC South. But Zach, the Jaguars get a wild
You're
card.
so silly, dog.
But the Jaguars get a wild card.
You are so silly.
The Jaguars in the playoffs. That's all that matters.
You're so silly to say that. That's unbelievable, dog. Okay.
That's life. The Jaguars in the playoffs, though. Trevor, what do you got? You can't even think.
I'm looking. I'm trying to make it about the playoffs. Honestly, the Cowboys have a chance, but I'm not going to predict that to happen.
Eagles play the Raiders and like the.
Is the Bills winning the division a bold take?
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll
I'll give it a
take that.
bold take.
Bills will win the division.
See, yeah, I guess you had them winning this week.
Okay, more mediumer take in terms of the mild. I'm gonna go. Broncos are a first round exit from the playoffs,
Really?
and if they have a bye, they will lose their first game in this playoffs. More medium heat there. You're starting to feel that one on your tongue.
Would that be on Knicks or would it be on?
Oh, it'll 100% be on the offense.
On Knicks.
Is it the offense? It might not be Knicks,
All right.
but probably will be.
Trevor, you want to go next? Because I need to think of mine.
Wait, you haven't even said one yet?
I said one already.
I say 2 wild cards win in wild card weekend in the AFC.
Yeah, I mean the AFC's up for grabs, so I can do that. All right, here's a crazy one. Shador Sanders balls out. Last 4 weeks of the season, he is named QB1 for next season.
All this man
Shador
skip.
on the wrist.
Skip.
That's how it does.
That's what you are. You're Skip Bayless, dog.
Shador, baby.
You're Skip Bayless.
I'm Shador, baby.
All right. Shador, one of the only 2 quarterbacks to lose to the Titans this year. Yeah. What's another take I want to do?
Hot take, bro. That's how.
Hot take. We're gonna go to the NFC for this one.
Chill, fatty.
Hold on. This might get pretty spicy here.
Nail Jordan Love.
Might get pretty spicy. Despite sweeping Chicago, Green Bay will not win the NFC North.
Really?
You think will Bears? Lions?
Bears win the NFC North.
That'd be cool.
Despite sweeping Chicago, Chicago wins the NFC North.
What's their schedule look like, though?
So the remaining schedule for Green Bay is Broncos this week, Bears at Soldier Field, then they have the Ravens, and then the Vikings. The Bears have the Browns, the Packers, at the Niners, and then against the Lions.
Yeah, it's possible.
It's possible. Again, that's a super flaming hot take, but I think it would just be really
This is
fun.
a hot take segment. That's the one I want to hear, man.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said it.
Actually, I have one last idea. After we finish this, we're gonna do one hot take for the college football playoffs, and then we'll wrap it up.
Okay.
Why not? And then my hot take: the Bucks don't win the NFC South.
And they miss the playoffs?
The Panthers sneak in and win the NFC South.
Do the
I got
Bucks
a
miss the
bye this
playoffs
week in this
scenario?
league. I finished as the number 2 team. Got a first round bye. Let's go.
All right, Trevor, what's your final hot take?
Hey, Tommy, it's a hot take game. Don't get too offended, dog.
Yeah, Tommy.
I mean, Garrett breaking the record isn't a hot take.
No.
How about Garrett breaks the record and JSN goes for 2K?
I mean, JSN has been quiet lately. It's not really a hot take. Anything else?
Come on, something crazy.
Yeah,
like
it's crazy, man.
I got a hot take. I got a hot take.
Zach will do.
And I win a fantasy championship this year.
I'm gonna cook Trevor in the fantasy championship.
You're probably not. You lost.
Mr. Guaranteed Playoffs over here didn't make the playoffs. Sorry, Zach.
I already told you why. I don't know why you're.
What did you blame it on?
I literally didn't look at any of my teams in the month of November.
Zach didn't make either. Both the leagues, me and Trevor and I were in with Zach. He did not make it.
Well, the one league I don't even want to be in.
Well, you didn't make it.
Best league.
It's the worst league in the
Love
world.
that league.
God.
Who's gonna win that shit? Unfortunately,
I hope that league catches on fire and burns in
In a row,
hell.
baby.
that's fair.
And then the other league I didn't check my team for a month and lost all 4 games because the game before I stopped checking, Jonathan Taylor was on bye, so I moved him out and I never put him back.
Mm.
Yeah, that's rough. Not great. Not great, folks.
I did beat Zane last week with Tyrod Taylor as my starting quarterback in that league though.
And he got hurt.
Yeah,
Trevor,
he
did
had
you get one?
negative 0.38 fantasy points.
Trevor, did you get one?
No.
All right, let's do one college football hot take to wrap it up because this guy can't do anything.
All right, college football hot take. Miami wins the championship. Runs the table, wins the championship. Carson Beck is a second-round pick.
I'm gonna say Georgia. Nah, I can't say that.
God, that's such a hot take.
Georgia.
The SEC championship wins the college football playoff.
I got
Texas. No, Texas Tech
Indiana.
beats Texas Tech beats Indiana, and they
Yes, that's mine.
they get smothered by Ohio State in the finals.
Texas
Texas
Tech
Tech
beats Indiana.
beats Indiana. That's my hot take.
Okay. That is pretty hot because that's definitely not happening.
Also, before Trevor goes, any chance Colts make the playoffs with Phillip Rivers? I forgot we didn't talk about this.
No,
It's
No.
possible, but I don't
not
think
with their remaining schedule. It's not possible.
Yeah, they do have a tough schedule. Trevor, do you have one college football hot take? Because you
so.
couldn't.
Dude, I
get-
literally said mine, and you said the exact same thing.
What was it?
I said Texas Tech was going to beat Indiana.
I don't think you did.
I did. I said it before you.
No, you didn't.
I said it right after.
Carrie, you need to lay off the fucking meads, dog.
Gross.
Now,
Stay
dude.
You're
Lay
going
off the
crazy, homie.
It's the
off the mead.
Alrighty, well, we want to thank everyone for tuning in and watching the show tonight. It was a great time. We're all a little tipsier,
We
all
are.
a little bit
We
more
are.
knowledgeable,
It's the end of the season.
and all a little bit more ready for some more NFL action and college football action. Army-Navy game going on this weekend. I think the smart money's Navy, but you never know. It's a rivalry game, and it's always close. So we'll see you guys next week to talk more NFL action and talk more college football playoff preview.